What's up, everybody? Welcome back to FTTV Kickoff Crew. You're joined with a host of crews today. Glad to invite my good friend who's featured on my channel before, Ken Andrew, over here, wherever it is. And we have Beverly Atandi, who's joined for the first time. Thank you very much, our second female to join, our second female to appear on this amazing crew. And we have Wesley, who's featured here before. Yeah, and glad to have him. And we have some more people coming. We have Joanne on the way coming, and we have Kim or Denzel who are coming. So today the topic, as you can see, my shirt is about our country, Kenya, the Harambee Stars. Yeah, there are some previous games we had. So we got a lot to discuss today. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you, John. Thank you, Kim. You just came just on time. So let's discuss. Let's start with Ken Andrew. Give me your thoughts on our two previous games with Comoros.
I think those were very, 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 very poor performances from the national team. Especially the first one, it was super ugly. You know, if that's, I don't know, you look at the pitch and you look at how the players themselves were playing, it wasn't a game. It just looked like Comoros, who are lowly ranked, the lowest ranked team in that group. They looked like they had a chance against Kenya, which had all these star players, all this quality, but at some point they couldn't even pass the ball. So it was the ugliest game of football I've ever seen, and the pitch itself was just horrendous. You could imagine having all those top players there, Omolo, Wanyama, Marcelo, and they're playing on such a pitch in this country. It was super ugly, and talking about it isn't easy, but we have to. And as for the second game, I don't even want to talk about it because it was a loss against Comoros. And honestly, I don't think Kenya is going to AFCON, the next AFCON, I don't think.
Very good points. The pitch was terrible. The performance was down. And let me just ask Beverly, what do you think should be the way forward for Harambee Stars, even as we head to the next games next year?
I just think that they should accept the defeat and first, as a country, we should work on our field. That was an embarrassment, and everything will be fine because the players are good, everything is good. It's just that I think because I was reading online, I was seeing that it was a corona blast that scared the Harambee Stars players, and that made them lose the game. But I think other than that, everything will be fine if the coach, Mule, does something and the players too, because Kenya has good players, and Harambee Stars is a good team. Yeah.
Yes, very good. Yeah, there's even the audience after hearing this, I know you can feel some hope for a beautiful country. There's some hope. Beverly has spoken it, and I can feel it, and everybody in the crew is feeling the hope for a beautiful country, man. Oh, let me ask Wesley now. Tell me, what do you think about the future and the coach? You know, Wesley is like the tactical guy. He's the guy who can tell you about the systems and all. So tell us, bro.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Perfecto. Nah, bro, our football's trash. And unless we get a real coach and a real system, we're not going anywhere, dog. I'll just say it like it is. We're nowhere near the Algerians, we are nowhere near the Nigerians, and we're nowhere near Egypt. Our football's trash. We always look to find excuses. And truth be told, Kenya, we do more talking than playing, dog. And I'm not a really big fan of talking. You know? Like, unless we can put all that talk aside and do something on the pitch, bro, I don't really think we're doing anywhere. We're doing anything, going anywhere.
Yes,
exactly. He has a very great point. That's the best point I've had. Because it's been going on for a lot of years, hiring managers out of nowhere, like this manager. You know, everyone likes him on radio, but after seeing his first two games, I think he's just his reputation has taken a huge blow. Because that was some ugly stuff. Seriously, Jesus Christ, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah,
The French
yeah.
dude
And
actually wasn't so bad.
And
Truth be
like,
told, the French guy wasn't so bad. Seb wasn't actually so bad.
Yeah, he wasn't so bad. And FKF and these guys, they're the ones who let us down.
Sorry to interrupt. Did they end up paying Seb?
No, they don't.
I don't think,
they didn't.
No, I think the last 3-4 coaches still have some financial issues with FKF.
Anyway, FKF, if you are looking, FKF, if you are watching this, man, pay the guys up, keep it all clean. There's so much young talent down there, man. Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have Kim or Denzel. Give us your thoughts on Kenya. If your audio can work. He told me he has audio difficulties, so I think today he'll just be a spectator, like the ones that are not in the pitch anymore. So yeah, he's here. He's gone. So we have a few games. It was a terrible one, especially the last game at Comoros. We lost 2-1. But positives, I can say Masoud Juma scored in both occasions, home and away. I think that's positive. I think he's a really important player for us.
Yeah. Again, Richie, I feel like some of these players haven't had enough game time. Like Masoud, I don't think he's had enough game time to be representing Kenya up front. I think he had an issue with his transfer from Sofapaka to the Egyptian club. He started for a long time, and then COVID came. He started for a long time. You look at Bran Mandela. That's a joke. That's a serious joke. Bran Mandela didn't have a club until recent, right? But I saw him captain in Kenya. I don't know the friendly against Zambia or Zimbabwe. He was the captain, and even though they are good players, top quality players, we don't expect players without clubs unattached or players sitting out to be representing the national team, whereas there are other better players who had been in good form in our local league who never get the call-up or are just shunned by the coaches, But it is what it is. That's Kenyan football for you.
Yeah, but we are the people to change it, hopefully, man. Yeah, as young people, hopefully, we're gonna change it and bring a change to especially the youth. And I'm saddened to see like Kim or Denzel is having difficulties today. And he's had experience of working alongside KPL team, so it would have been really good for him to tell us. But let me ask Beverly. Our next game is Egypt on 22nd of March 2021. And if we lose this game, we are definitely out. So it's a must win, but we have this Egypt. Mohamed Salah is most likely to be fit by that time. So Beverly, tell me, who do you think will win? What are the chances of Kenya?
As much as Kenya is Harambee Stars, the players are good. Akina Wanyama, Akina Olunga, they're good. But to be honest, after the game with Comoros, I don't have a lot of hope in them. But it doesn't mean that they won't win. They might, but I don't have a lot of hope that they will win. Something might happen, but I think Egypt will win. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's good point, because of the previous form. But one thing I can tell you guys and the audience is that by hopefully March next year, hopefully Ghost Mule will have gotten his team together and gotten the best squad, and hopefully we can win. And how about Kim? Kim, are you there? If not, Wesley,
I don't know if you can hear me.
We can finally hear you. So tell me your thoughts on the future. Okay, like versus Egypt.
For me, the thing that we did is, Comoros, when they were coming into this game, they knew that they couldn't take points like from the likes of Egypt and everything. So they came with a mindset of, we're going to try and win and get points from the people who can get the points. But now Kenya, the problem is, as much as we're not supposed to blame them, there's somehow an aspect of these guys, they've been quarantining for so long. They only do gym and everything. They never had games and everything. And then a guy like, what is he called? Ayub Timbe, he was released from Reading, right? So he was basically clubless for a specific number of like days. So you can't expect him to bounce back from everything. And also, what else? Honestly, we can't compete with those guys because most of these people, the countries, their leagues are ongoing. And for us, we are still looking for a way on how to come back to the league and everything. So basically, as in Kenya, football has a long way to go. And honestly, we can compete with the likes of Egypt and all those Arab countries. Kusababu, if you check the system, like from the age of 6 or something, you check that a kid, when he's 6, basically he's already training for soccer. And I'm sure you, Richie, or me, when I'm 6, but now you're watching Teletubbies and all that stuff. You have no legends. Truth be told.
Yeah. The system is very good, man. Like
he has a very good point. In terms that when kids in other countries are 6, 5 years old, they are already playing football. But when they are when you come to Kenya academies, you get people at 16, 17, 18, and that's when they are starting to get the basics. But in countries like Egypt, they are very good academies. They are very good teams. They are very good players at young ages. That's why there'll always be a flow of new players into the national team, into the system. But for Kenya, we don't see that much often because of poor investment in football by FKF. I put my blame on FKF, not on the government or anyone else. Because FKF, like the FA in England, they are the ones who handle football matters, not the government. The FKF is under the government. Okay, it might get some funding then and now, but when it matters most, it's FKF's name that's on everything, on the badge, on everywhere, but they don't reciprocate it. They sign one-off deals with betting companies. They only, like at AFCON, they sign that 50 million with betting, and then after AFCON, it's done. No other deal. Players are back wearing the kit which they had in the previous knee. They need to find better deals, better and longer deals for this, not only for the national team but also for the kids. But when will that ever happen? That's not, in my eyes, the good 4 or 5 years, that's never happening. So we just have to sit back and enjoy watching our dismal performances. And also when it gets to March next year, I hope they'll allow spectators back into the stadium so that we can see Mohamed Salah. That's it.
Yes. We hope that too. And okay, then that was it, guys. Beautiful people and beautiful discussion, and subscribe to this thing and have a good time, and we hope we can win again. See you guys.
Yep.
Have a good time.
Welcome.